What is up guys, Redline18 here, and today I'm going to be talking about E3, but before I get into it, this is a gameplay on one of the new maps from the Escalation map pack. The map is called Hotel. I'm using the Commando with the Reflex sight, and the perks I'm using are Hardline, Sleight of Hand and Ninja. Kill streaks I'll be using is the UAV, Napalm and the Chopper Gunner. It's a slower paced game than usual because I find myself running from one side of the map because the spawns kept switching, and when I got to one side they were spawning on the other side, but I still finished off with a nice score. Now let's move on to E3. Wait, quick disclaimer, I'll only be talking about the stuff that I found interesting. I don't have enough time to talk about everything in each and every conference. Microsoft kicked off E3 with their conference. They started off with Modern Warfare 3, which looked a lot like Modern Warfare 2. Robert Bowling was on the stage playing. His controller died at one point, which was kind of funny, but overall it looked like the guns didn't have much recoil, which was like Modern Warfare 2. And they were only demoing single player, which I'm not really too interested in. I'm more interested in multiplayer, but they'll release more multiplayer footage towards the date the game will be released to build up hype. And after the conference they did show some more single player footage with the dual scopes, which I don't see myself using too much. Alright, so then Gears of War 3 came out with Cliffy B on stage with Ice-T. A bit weird at first, didn't really see Ice-T as a Gears guy, but they were demoing the Gears 3 campaign. Gears of War always has a nice campaign, and a lot of people argue that's the best part of the game since multiplayer hasn't been without issues, but with dedicated servers, Gears of War 3 should be really good, and I'm anticipating it a lot. Can't wait to get that. Probably going to be purchasing it first day. The next thing that I was really interested in was the Halo CE remake with 7 multiplayer maps, and the graphics will be enhanced with Xbox Live support. That should be coming out in November. I'm really excited for that. We'll be picking that game up as well. And then there was a whole load of Kinect stuff that I wasn't really interested in, that more appeals to the casual gamers. They finished off the conference by saying, "We're proud to announce a new trilogy for the Xbox 360, and then they revealed the Halo 4 trailer, which was really good, and that should be coming out holiday season of 2012. I'm definitely going to be purchasing it, and it's nice to look forward to 3 more Halo games, Halo 4, 5 and 6. Now let's move on to Sony's conference. Now Sony's conference wasn't too entertaining. They announced stuff that was previously announced before E3, but the one thing that I found interesting was PlayStation Vita, and Vita apparently stands for life, not sure which language, but it did look interesting, and it's got a whole range of features. It's going to have a 6-inch AMOLED screen, which is touchscreen. It's going to have touch sensitive panels on the back. It's going to have 3G and Wi-Fi, or Wi-Fi only model. People weren't too happy to find out that AT&T was going to have exclusivity in America with the 3G model. But the PlayStation Vita looks good. I probably won't be purchasing it since I think the Game Boy Color was the best handheld console ever, and I'm not too interested in portable consoles anymore. Now let's move on to the Nintendo. The Nintendo conference started off with Miyamoto showing off some Zelda, and he said that a new Zelda game for the Wii will be released in this holiday season 2011 for the Wii. And then they started showing a whole slew of 3DS games like Luigi's Mansion 2, Mario Kart 3DS, Star Fox 3DS, Kid Icarus, and some other titles. They then went on to announce the Wii U. The Wii U will be the new Nintendo console, which will probably be released in the holiday season of 2012. There was a lot of confusion during the conference because they didn't actually show the Wii U console. They only showed the Wii U controller. The controller looks like a tablet, a PC tablet, with a 6.2-inch touchscreen, which allows you to play games specifically made for the controller on there. And there's one feature with the Wii U where it allows you to carry on playing your Nintendo Wii game on the actual controller screen. Say you have a sibling and they want to watch TV whilst you're playing Wii, you can leave the Wii console on, change the channel, and it will allow you to play the Nintendo Wii game on the actual controller, which is a pretty cool feature. Since they didn't actually announce the Nintendo Wii U console, then everyone thought that this was just going to be an accessory for the original Nintendo Wii, or this may be a new console. There was a lot of confusion, and they didn't specify if there will be a new console. But after the conference, a lot of tech news websites found images of the Nintendo Wii U console, and it looks like a chunky Nintendo Wii. It's rumored to have HD graphics, which is long overdue. The last Wii should have had HD graphics. Nintendo are once again one step behind Sony and Microsoft because they released a new console before their 2 rivals have, which allows the two rivals to build a much better console, and the Wii U is rumoured to be as powerful as the PlayStation 3, whereas the next Sony product is going to be more powerful than the PlayStation 3. So once again, they will be putting themselves at a disadvantage. However, it wouldn't affect them much since Nintendo usually appeal to the casual gamer, and the sales for their console will be probably as high, if not more, than the original Wii console, since a lot of their customers from the original Nintendo Wii will probably purchase the Wii U as well. Overall, this year's E3 was very good. The games that I'm most excited to see are Gears of War 3, Modern Warfare 3, Halo CE, and Halo 4. If you want to see any gameplay from those, when any of those games come out, you could be sure to come back on my channel. I'll have full HD gameplays with commentary up on this channel, so don't forget to subscribe. I'm also looking forward to the Wii U console, to see how the controller is utilized by developers. And that's about it for E3. The Commando is a good gun. I think the best attachment for it is either the silencer or the reflex sight. As you see, I'm using the reflex sight. The map hotel is the fan favorite of the 4 maps from the Escalation map pack. Every time it comes up, it always gets voted in until it's no longer allowed. And you'll tend to see people camping in 2 areas in the buildings either side of the map, right in that room, and I get a few kills each time I go there, so it's a very good place to go. And the next gameplay I should have for you is either 11 and 3 normal search and destroy or a 9 and 2 competitive playlist search and destroy. Haven't made up my mind up which one I'm going to post yet, but both are good. The competitive playlist is really good, and I'll explain about the competitive playlist when I post that gameplay up. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe if you want. And that's it guys, Hoodie18 signing out.
Oh, they telling me to take the safe route. This is the detour. Hoodie baby, you ain't seen a kid like this before him. Late night shooting for the moon like Warren. Them hits come out as soon as you hit recording. Born in America, Chevy and Ford, but these Greek ladies loving me, they saying he's foreign. Floored them, glued the crowd down by they bootstraps. Came up on the scene so quick you think we was a newscast. Well, newsflash, I can see through that. People try to hide what's on their mind like a do-rag. Never would I do that, I'm a real fucking hustler. You be in the background making noise like a muffler, but if it doesn't kill me, it makes me tougher. And that's a message that I pass on to my brother. You never really gonna make a difference till you suffer, but we passed that. Now it's time to smash that thunder.